Welcome back to building a house a day challenge. For today's challenge, I'm going to be practicing the basic outline of a house and trying my best to recreate a inspo picture that I have found online. With that said, let's get going straight into the build. The first thing that I'm going to do is grab all of the different materials I need for the house so that I can actually get going on building the house. I need andesite and I need cobblestone of all different varieties, as well as some fences. Of course, you need to get some decoration. Of course, you need to get some leaves as well, maybe a lantern. Oh, and glass as well. And then just like my other video, we are going to start with a shell of one block and then just add detail and add texture into it as we go. Again, we are just making the outline, the shell, and then we'll come back and texture it. And I am trying my best to replicate the inspiration picture that I have chosen. This is to make it so that my brain actually has a chance to learn the basics of building in Minecraft, especially when it comes to these smaller type houses. Okay, now that we have the base outline done, I'm going to go through and add a little bit of texturing, maybe start on the roof a little bit and see what I can come up with for the replication of this design. Okay, so as I am working on this roof back here, I don't actually have a image of what the back looks like. So the sides and the back are completely up to my interpretation. I'm kind of just making it up as I go, based off of what I learned from that other build that we did. Kind of ironic, isn't it? Because one of the most challenging things for me is the roof, and that's literally what I decided to start on for the most part for this build. It's so weird. I don't even know how my brain works sometimes. If this doesn't go to show to prove my point of what I mean, then I don't know what does, because I literally don't need this here. I need another pointy... Wow. This is special. Said, how do I transition? Ooh, maybe I don't need a pointy bit, because this is the pointy bit right here. And yes, that side has a pointy bit, but that's a separate section. And this one goes up anyways, so this one has to be flat. Oh gosh, darn it, maybe I was doing this right. And I just got rid of it. Dang it. Okay, wait. Why is this messing with my brain so much? Okay, what if we just started with the stairs here? Wait, no, what am I thinking? I don't need stairs. I literally just said I needed this to be a flat wall. Okay. Wait. So I've been looking at this a ton, and I don't really like how flat it is, and it just isn't not working with the side piece, as you probably just saw. but I've been thinking about it for a little while, and I'm thinking of trying to line it up with this top section. So maybe even trying to replicate, to a certain extent, of course, this pointy bit on this side. And I'm not quite sure how to do that when it comes to like this side over here, but I'm going to mess around and play with a few ideas just to see if I can even do it, to see if it's even possible. Immediately, my first thought is to copy this rounded edge right here over on this side, because then maybe it would help replicate that edge over there. Then again, this side only has 1 block and that side has 2, so maybe I build out this cobblestone area or the base area out by 1 block just so it has an easier time being replicated as to what that area is as well. So let's get rid of these guys and then maybe literally just go like this. I don't know, man. Yeah, because then this block will go there like this, and then that comes out 2, so that comes out 3 actually, because that corner stair doesn't even count. And then from there it goes out 1 block and goes up into the roof. Okay, yeah, I think I got this figured out. Let me do that. Other than this little block right here, I'm thinking that that actually looks a ton better. It does a few things. It actually gives a little bit more shape and dimension to the back of the house instead of just being 1 flat rectangle. And on top of that, it also makes the roof work, which is the #1 thing that I was hoping for it to do. But then again, this is going to cause some trouble. I could always just replace it and just deal with it because no one else is going to see this except for me and you. But at the same time, I mean, do I really care that much? I don't know, we'll find out. Alrighty, let's fill in the back of this really quickly. Perfect. Yeah, see, it's gonna have the same problem here, where you're gonna be able to see the block through that, which I don't think lines up correctly, because this one you can't. But it lines up correctly. Did I build this wrong? It doesn't look like I built it wrong, right? Wait, on the front, am I able to see? Oh my gosh, I am able to see it. I didn't even notice that. Maybe it's not too big of a problem then, I guess, if I didn't even notice it. But now that I pointed it out, I'm not going to be able to unsee it. Alright then, well, it's just gonna have to be that color. You're just gonna have to be able to see it, because I don't want to rebuild the whole roof. Oh, and it's gonna do it all the way up too. Okay, wow. How am I just now realizing this? That is something special for sure. Ooh, okay, so this isn't in the inspiration picture, but what if I added a wood support beam across here? Now the question is, if I do a wooden support beam, then what wood would I use? That's actually a lot harder to say than I thought. What am I doing in the andesite? I need wood. What if I just like search it? I searched search. Wow, okay. Okay, so I have a few. I have a spruce log, which honestly I'm thinking is probably the best bet. And if I put it down 1, you'd be able to see that there too. So that's a little unfortunate, but I don't think it looks too bad. So what if I just finish building this all the way across? Yeah, it's not... I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. And then I need to connect it here as well. Maybe just... I'm not gonna be able to find... Might as well just go like this too. Ta-da! Oh, see, look at that. Now I actually have a roof that I can build right here. Yes, let's go. Oh, yes, this is taking shape. Oh, it looks so much better than it did before. Okay. Now, the thing that I'm realizing is that this roof connects evenly. This roof, however... Maybe I'm just building it wrong. Okay, wait. Oh, crap. What if I went like this and moved that in and actually built it how it was supposed to? Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes! Then it would get rid of that problem! Okay, wait. I'm onto something. You guys were probably screaming at me in the comments. Okay. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Yes! I'm so excited. Ah, yes, it's working. It's working. Yes! Okay, that looks so much better. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. And then I can do this accent as well so that the wood beam, well, once I get rid of these that I randomly place, then you can see the wood support beam inside the house. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. It's perfect. Scrap this. Get rid of you. Stairs back. Add these stairs in. Oh, how many times can I say yes? Ooh, I should put a yes counter. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, and I don't need these. Lovely. Oh, but I do need to place the andesite blocks in there so you can see that detail when you're looking at it from the outside. Seriously? Seriously? Fine. What if I... Thank you. It looks so much better. Oh my gosh, it looks so much better. Oh, I'm so glad I figured this out. This is like the first legit roof I've literally ever done. Oh, it's perfection. It's perfection. Okay, what if we added... Oh, this. See, that was just an impulsive thing. I don't know if that looks good. I mean, if we start adding... Nope. Nope. Okay, nope. We're getting rid of it. Nope. Andesite all over. We need to add the andesite. Do I know what I'm doing? No. But do we ever? I guess maybe sometimes. Ta-da! I don't know how I feel about that, but it'll probably look better with all the detailing in front of it, so I'm just gonna leave it. When you stare at these things for too long, it can basically look like gray polka dots. I don't know. It does weird things to your brain. Yeah, see, now that looks like a square water pool thing. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Get rid of you. Still looks like polka dots. What if I added... Oh. What if I added this? Oh, yeah, okay, that genuinely looks a little bit better. I'm just gonna add these in there because that kind of looks funny to me if you're down here. Not that a lot of people will see it from down there or be viewing it from down there, but, you know, it's gotta be final. And texturing takes a long time because you place a block, and then you realize you did the same thing right next to it. So you break that and place another block, and then you go back to the cobblestone and place another block, and then you stand back and you're like, oh, I have an entire wall to do. Duh. Let me just place random andesite blocks all over the place. See, now that looks like it connects too much, so I'm gonna place some blocks here. Oh yeah, and I have to place one here. These are the thoughts that go through my head. That, nope. Yeah, see, speckled dots, that's all I can see because my brain is weird. Sure, we're gonna call that fine. Next wall. Next wall, what am I saying? When it comes to texturing, I think the main thing is that it looks super weird until it doesn't. Like, if you stand back here, it's really not that bad. But you come up here, and it kind of messes with your brain, like I keep saying. So, after staring at it for too long, I'm gonna move on. This house, oh, yes, it is already taking shape. It is already starting to feel like the inspiration picture that I've chosen. I'm so excited! Oh my gosh, this is literally the first time that I have actually done something like this and actually built it. Even though it's taken from an inspiration picture, I'm just so excited to get to work on the detailing, because the detailing I get to choose to do all on my own, and I get to do whatever my creativity tells me to do. So with that rambling said, let's get into adding all of the details in, and I will take you on a very short tour around the finished house. Okay, so as a complete side note and really random, why on earth is redstone ore at the very bottom of this page? Like, yes, I know it's in the redstone section, but why wouldn't the redstone ore be like, oh, I don't know, up with the redstone? Like, what? I've never noticed this before. Maybe just because it's a random block? I don't know, man. Okay, let's continue. Oh wait, actually, I just realized, fence gate and an oak trapdoor. What on earth are redstoners using fence gates and oak trapdoors for? Well, I guess that goes to show how much I really do not know about redstone. Like, why would you put an oak shelf and a pot in redstone? Okay, I'm looking way much into this. Let's go find the details that we need. And there you have it. Day 2 is officially complete. I am so thrilled about how this thing came out, especially with all of the details that I was able to add around the place and the challenge with the roof back there. Oh my gosh, I can't even with that. It is like, yeah. Anyways, let's go over a little bit about what I did for the detailing of the place. I added a bunch of fences everywhere just to kind of break up the harsh corners. Of course, you have to have the greenery. The greenery always adds so much more life to each and every single house that is built. And over here I have just a little bit of a sitting area. You got some lighting, some nice texturing, again with the breakup of the wall with just a little bit of the support on each of the corners. You have a work area over here. Nothing too crazy, just some more greenery and some support. Now this wall was pretty interesting because I had done all of these details and I got to a certain point where I was looking at this top area and it was just so empty and I did not know what to do. And so I was like, okay, well maybe I can take that front area at the front of the house and replicate it just like I did with the roof area here, but add this archway on the back, and doing so made it so much more interesting to look at rather than just having a blank wall, especially because I did not want to have another huge window on this wall, and I'll show you why in just a second. And I also added this small little window just like the one over at the front of the house over there. But yeah, that's what I did for this wall. Now moving on over to this wall, the reason why I didn't want a big window on that side is because you have two big open windows that show inside the house over here, along with the support detailing, the window detailing, the leaves, just some extra storage outside of the house, everything that you need just as extra details. And then you move over here to the front of the house, which you guys have already seen multiple times. We have these stair detailings, which I am absolutely in love with. And overall, just extremely thrilled with how this house turned out. We didn't do any of the interior, just added a quick flooring to it. However, again, super thrilled with how this turned out, especially with that challenge of the roof and making that extra little detail of pulling the room and house itself out a little bit right there to actually make that thing work. I love the aesthetic. I love how survival friendly this could be and how I am probably going to build some form of this in my survival world because that's how much I'm in love with it. With that said, everybody, that is going to pretty much wrap it up for me of building a house a day in Minecraft. Day 2, I'm so happy with how this turned out, as I keep saying, because I'm just so excited. And if you want to see day 3 or day 30, depending on where you are in the watch list, I can't wait to see you there. I'm so excited to have you guys along with this journey with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!